So, I want to talk tonight a little bit about value. Yes, value. And I was on Instagram and I was scrolling through, the little photos and things like that. And of course, the majority of the things that you see has to do with love. Love this, relationship that, man this, woman that. And don't get me wrong, I do understand that God created us to not really be alone. He created us the desire to want to have a companionship, a desire to want to get married, a desire to be bonded with someone. But we put so much value into wanting a relationship or wanting a man or wanting a woman. And we need to understand that your value is innate. Your value is not tied to a man or a woman or a relationship. It's not. It starts with you. And I'm so serious, y'all. I really want y'all to, if I could just cause just one person to think about this a little bit. If I can spark the interest to make you want to think about it. And really get that thing, y'all, like for real. Really get that thing down in your spirit. That value and validation starts with you. And I know you're probably thinking like, well, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what type of women I have endured. You don't know what type of men I've endured. They have tried to tear me down, actually broke me down and tore me down and degraded me and disrespected me and done me wrong, lied on me, cheated on me, done the unimaginable, unthinkable thing to me. And that may be true. That may be true. You may have gone through a whole lot. But at the end of the day, it does not take away your value. You are not what happened to you. Now, if you let and allow what happened to you to define you and say, well, that must be who I am, because this happened to me, that must be who I really am. Because if it happened, what is that saying? To me, that is nothing but the tool of the enemy to try to get you to devalue yourself until you'll feel like you're not even worth nothing. And really, to tell you the truth, y'all, the only way that you will even come into full knowledge of the value that you carry and the worth that you have is when you have a relationship with God. I'm just keeping it real. And when he validates you, you'll know your worth and you'll know your value. So that you won't always try to cling to things, cling to people to validate you. If you don't already know, and listen, y'all, I want y'all to get this because I'm just speaking this. Hopefully somebody can listen to me and really get this thing. If you know your worth and your value, You don't have to wait on nobody to tell you that you are beautiful. You will know. You already know that you're beautiful. You won't have to wait to be in a relationship to feel amazing or excellent or special or important. You will already know that. You don't need to wait on anybody to make you great because you already know that. And when you know your worth and you know that you're a king and you know that you're a queen, you're not going to be sitting around so sad and depressed because you don't have a relationship. Oh, I don't have a man. Oh, I don't have a woman. When you are a king and a queen and you know who you are and you know your worth and you know your value, you're going to be too busy wrapped up in the things that you love to do. You're going to have a life of your own. You're going to be busy doing whatever God called you to do. You're going to be wrapped up into that, wrapped up into yourself. You'll be content and fine with being single. Oh, I don't mind going to the movies by myself. I don't mind going to this event by myself. I don't mind taking a little trip by myself. I don't mind just sitting and relaxing and spending time with myself, and I like it. I don't need nobody to make me feel good. You are not ready for a relationship if you are putting your value is tied to a relationship or tied to a man or tied to a woman. That's where you hold all your value based off of if I have a relationship or not. If I don't have a man or a woman, that must mean that I'm not of any value. Because if I was of value, I would have a man or a woman or be in a relationship. You are not ready for a relationship. And this is a lot of times when you go with that negative mentality and you're just not aware and you don't know, other men and women pick up on that. And they manipulate that because they know that you don't have any self-worth or self-value, so they'll take you down through the trenches. They give you little here, a little there, throw you crumbs to keep you entertained because they know you're so desperate for it. You have to know your value. You must know your value. When you know your value, you are content with being single, happy being single. Not searching and going through life looking for love. Why are you waiting on it anyway? Why don't you give yourself love? Spend time with yourself. Invest into yourself. Encourage yourself. Support yourself. Speak over yourself. You don't have to wait for anybody to do that. With or without a relationship is still your value is not tied to it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here saying that, relationships aren't great. They're great. But still, your value is innate. Even with them or without them, your value is innate. You got to know that. You got to know that because if you go through life depending on somebody else to validate you, you are losing the battle. You are losing. And you're always going to lose because time they don't compliment you anymore. Time they don't do this anymore. You're going to start picking yourself apart. Oh gosh, do they still value me? Nope. It's so important, y'all. I'm so serious. If you want to be better, I'm so serious. You have to please spend time with God. Spend time in prayer. Even fast. Fast. And He will show you so many things. He will. Fast. It don't even have to be anything. He won't put more on you than what you can bear. It could be fast 2 hours every day for a week. It won't be beyond what you can do. He'll give you what you can do. You could fast. He could have you fast for an hour. Just Him and you. Or however He leads you to do it. And He will enable you to do it. It won't be too hard to do. But don't, your value is not tied into a relationship. It's not. Your value, once again, is innate. And you have to know that you are ready. I'm already beautiful. I'm already great. I'm already of significance. I'm already validated. So that way nobody can devalue you. So that way nobody can tear you apart. You could have everything in the world happen to you, but the fact is, it still remains that you are of high value. Even when these disrespectful, unimaginable things happen to you, even when all that hurt and stuff happened to you, it still does not negate the fact that you are still valued. And it should be set high. Yes, things are hurtful. Don't let it define you. Don't let it shape you or make you. Spend some time with yourself. Get to know yourself. Get to know what you like. What do you want? What do you want out of life? What do you want for yourself? There is more to life than having a man. There is more to life than having a woman or a relationship, quite frankly. You got so much to do. What do you like to do? What do you like? What would you like for yourself? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your ambitions? What do you want to have accomplished in a year or 2? Or 5 years, or however the time frame you lay out. What do you want? Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? What do you want to have? Who do you want to become? Who do you want to be? Who are you? If you haven't figured out these things yet, you are not ready for a relationship. You're not. I'm sorry. You're not. And you shouldn't even be wanting a relationship. You should run for the hills, run for the border, run away from a relationship. Because it's nothing there. You're not going to find it there. You're not going to find it there. A relationship is not going to make you happy. A relationship is not going to make your problems go away. A relationship is not going to fix things that's going on with you. It's not there. You're not going to find it. You're going to have to go within. You're going to have to go within. That is the only way. And until you come at peace with who you are and comfortable and confident in your own skin with who you are without a man or a woman, you will never be successful in any relationship. You have to master being alone and being content with that and being happy for real, genuinely. Nothing that you're speaking out of your mouth, but you really feel it deep down in your heart and in your soul. For real, for real. And being in this place that I'm in, it feels so amazing. So amazing, y'all, for real. It's beautiful. There's nothing that can compare to this place and level that I'm in and on right now. And I'm just hoping that somehow, some way, you may get on that path and that journey. Discovery of self, discovery of God, discovery of the things that you need to work on so that you can be a better you. Be in competition with your older self. Be in competition with that to be better than how you were yesterday. And keep building till you become everything you desire to be. But first, you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere first. Start with God. Then He'll show you you. Then you can love you and value yourself. And then you'll be ready. And then it'll be perfect timing. When you really get it, it'll be perfect timing then. Trust me. I love you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching and viewing. And I hope that this helped somebody. And I hope that you guys really, really heard me. God bless and have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.